for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed mountain jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. Actually, it's Inky Pinky Parlez-Vous. I know. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, welcome. Nearly knocked the owl over there. Never knock over your owl. It's a prime directive or something. Welcome, yes. Back to Twingo. We returned. This was the night we were supposed to be doing a double R club, but because of various, let's call it fuckery, we are not. We're here doing this for you. Not you. No. Yes, we're doing it for you. Yes, Twingo rises from the dead. And we will be playing it, and you'll be playing it, and there'll be balls and all manner of shenanigans. But of course, sadly, we cannot play Twingo. Not until we bring to the stage the queen of the double R club, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism. Give it up for Rose Thorn!
And Inky! It's Inky! Inky's here for Twingo.
Inky Twingo.
Benjamin, she's a bit squirmy. Benjamin has some treats just there. So that
Where are they?
Just here.
Where? Oh, right.
That might kind
Treats.
of, she is very much
Treats
an
for Inky. Inky. You're public.
Oh, look at this.
You're looking at me like, this is what you're getting?
This is Inky. This is Inky. Squirmy Inky.
She is revoltingly cute. There you go. Oh, drop that one. You'll find that one later. Right in the palm. Right in the palm. Don't just lick my hand. There you
And then
go.
she'll bite a finger.
She will bite a finger.
But she's very gentle. This is us. This is your public, Inky. These are your internet followers. Squirmy Inky.
Squirmy Inky.
Squirmy Inky.
She gets a little
She gets a bit excited, but hopefully she'll get a little bit sleepy. Look at her go. Look at her go. She's like a greyhound out of the trap. Hopefully she'll go to sleep in a bit, and then she'll be really cuddly because she's very cuddly.
Scoop. And it's best to scoop without the squirm. But obviously she has ridiculous amounts of energy. She is revoltingly cute. She's Inky.
She's Inky.
Welcome to Twingo Inky. It's Twinky. It's Twingo. It's Inky Twingo.
She's not that bothered because she's still just sitting here.
Yeah. When she squirms and you put her down, she doesn't run away going, "Ah, get away from me." She just sits there going, "Yeah, just not now." She's very calm. Right. So it's been a long time. It feels like it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. February, the last time was.
Right.
February, Monkey has just given her thyroidism.
Yes. So thank you very much for everyone that donated to Monkey's Fund. Sadly, Monkey's no longer with us, but we gave her a fighting chance, and she was awesome as well.
She was the bestest of cats.
And now Inky is being. That's gin.
So she's now.
Inky, that's gin. You don't drink gin.
Yeah, I think Inky's going to be a big part of this evening's shenanigans.
Perpetually just confused, aren't you? Let me put you there. You just go there, and you'll be fine. Right. So February.
Yeah, so February. So it's been a while.
And we played it since at the Double R Club we were allowed to do.
We did it in the March Double R Club.
Before
and
everything
the April
went.
Double R Club.
Before everything went, tits aloft, I believe is the technical expression.
But we are this close to closer to a new venue that has actual ceiling fans.
3 ceiling fans right in front of the stage.
3 ceiling fans right in front of the stage.
And it's accessible, and it's and they want us, so we're trying to fit it out. It's looking good, people. So if you want to know where and when, 19th of September. If you want to know where, do join our mailing list, and it's looking good. You don't eat that. You're trying to get into treats. Let me give you a few more treats.
So this is close. You just got a few little things to sort out because Bethnal Green.
It's not looking good for Bethnal Green. And if Bethnal Green goes, despite whether we're there or whether we're not, it's a huge loss to the cabaret scene in London. Massive. And fuckery wins again.
John Atfield says, can you say what borough? Well, can we say what borough? We can say that it's very, very close to a Victoria Line station. I think the borough would give it away.
Yeah, I don't even know what borough it is.
Well, the
borough is the
clues in the
thing.
title.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So it's very, very close.
Yeah, it's not too far. It's kind of, when we first heard of it, like, well, it sounds far, but then you go there and it's like, it's no further than Bethnal Green. It's no further from the station. That walk from Bethnal Green station was quite far.
Yeah, but wheelchair accessible, which we've never had a wheelchair accessible venue. Gender free.
Oh shit! I've just spilled cat treats in the Twingo balls. Oh, okay. It's split.
Oh, you're split.
Don't know what that
is. And gender-free toilets.
Not gender-free.
Gender neutral.
Only people with no gender can use these toilets.
And the drinks are cheaper.
Yeah, they are.
The drinks are cheaper. And it's on the Victoria Line, so it's less than half an hour from King's Cross Station, which is great. And just got one tiny little box to tick.
But ceiling fans.
We'll
probably have them on before the show.
Yeah.
Just to be,
But we're quite excited.
But nothing's been called.
But we
said ceiling fans, but nothing's been called.
We took the team. So Sean, Magic Mooney, Louise and Karen came with us on Friday last week. And Louise did some measuring for
Red Velvet Cup.
And Karen did the table plans so that I know what kind of seating arrangements I've got.
None of the chairs stabbed us when we sat down.
All the chairs are really comfy. None of the tables wobble. It's I don't know what I can say.
Some of the things spilled
so
down.
It's looking really, really good. So if you believe in whatever fairies, whatever, gods, demons, caterpillars, keep everything crossed. This close. So, but John and the boys in Manchester say you're the wrong side of the country, but you just make a trip of it.
The wrong side, or
you know when it is. Don't make a weekend of it.
Book ahead. The trains are cheaper.
Yeah, or just drive down, come down. I guarantee you'll be the most fun you'll have this September. I guarantee it. It's going to be so exciting.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So fingers crossed. Hearts,
everything crossed.
Everything. So
lines crossed.
It's
double crossed.
Yeah. And tickets will go on sale on the 1st of August. And we can still start our tickets at £10. It's our 15th birthday.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Since 2009, and we still start tickets at £10. Bloody hell, what a treat. What a treat.
In the meantime, I am doing a Loosh Does Lynch show at Fontaine's in Dalston. And not only will I be doing a deep dive whistle-stop tour of my 37-year relationship with the work of David Lynch, it's not a one-man show. Because I will be welcoming to the stage, halfway through the show, I'll be welcoming to the stage my extra special guest, the Queen of the Double R Club, Rose Storm, will be there. We'll be playing Twingo live in front of an audience. And if you're there, you can win such prizes.
So,
So, it's all happening.
Yeah, and there's only two tables left.
Yes, because it's quite a small room, but I'm really enjoying doing it, putting it together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be quite an epic show, but I think a good one.
Yeah. So that's what we've been.
It'll be weird doing Twingo sober.
Well, we've been doing it sober at the double.
At the double, but it feels, there's cocktails upstairs.
We don't have to both be sober.
Oh no, I really do. I've got things to do after the Twingo is over.
Clubs. I don't know what.
Because I spilled the biscuits. She's hunting for them. Are they still there? They're still there. Oh, they are.
Oh God, how many did you give her? She's going to be wired all night.
Wired.
So Kate, we will be at the Not Twin Peaks Festival this September. We will be doing a non-Twin Peaks ball game on Friday night.
Will we both?
Well, we'll be doing Fire Walk with me.
So that's
secret.
There you go, a little bit of a scoop there.
So we'll be there on the Saturday night to do Fire Walk with me, Twingo. And we probably won't get there till a bit later on in the afternoon because it's not fair to leave the cat for 2 whole days. So we'll get there later in the afternoon on the Saturday to play Fire Walk with me, Twingo. It'll be the 9 square Twingo and
quick Twingo,
which means it'll be
speed
quicker.
Round.
Oh, I was thinking, would you do an intermission kazoo song maybe?
I could do.
Maybe a favourite of the.
I could do one that.
Don't think about it now. So we will be doing that. More prizes and more chances to win.
Such prizes.
Fluffy is not allowed to win. Okay, so she'll be getting.
Which? I'm just saying. Which?
She will be getting special cards, and then on the Sunday we are doing a little 1 hour double R show on the Sunday night. Again, because we can't leave the cat for 12 hours on our own because she's too little, we will probably get there later on in the afternoon. But Sean will be there, Louise and Karen will be there, and some of our double R favourites will be there. Might even give you a sneak peek to one of them before the end of the night. If you're lucky. If you're lucky. I do realise that it's a school night and that people have work in the morning, including me. So we won't be playing Twingo till 3 in the morning like we did in February. And pass me my drink, Lush.
Which one is yours?
The pink one.
The pink one. Okay. Right, so, yes, very quick run through. How many new players do we have?
18.
18 new players. It's very simple. You know what bingo is, right? You know what Twin Peaks is? You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. It's a composite word. It's a portmanteau word. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. Basically, each and every one of these balls has something written on it that pertains to Twin Peaks. They will be plucked. They will be read out. And one of them, or more of them, may correspond to the squares on your Twingo card. How many squares on a Twingo card?
25.
25 squares on a Twingo card. And if what's read out, not qualifies, what's the word? Matches. It's good job speaking isn't literally my only job. If what's read out matches what's in one of your squares, simply take a writing implement and cross it off to follow your progress. If you don't have a pen, if you're like a bingo aficionado and you've got like a dabber, dab it. If you don't have a writing implement, you don't have a dabber, maybe take your finger and make a hole in the paper or invaginate. You leant in for the microphone then. Yeah. Invaginate to follow your progress. Basically, there's a dabber. Look, green dabber.
Little dabber, do you?
Don't eat the pine cone. She's eating the pine cone.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liability, Inky. So yes, basically that's it. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. There's a few balls in here that have particular things like nothing's been called yet, but one of these balls has written on it the log lady. Nothing's been called yet, but when we pull or call the log lady, we raise our glasses and drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful log lady.
So Maya says that she gets tomorrow off.
Hey now.
Because it's midsummer.
So 3 in the morning it is.
But I saw something on the internet today. 11 weeks till the leaves start falling off the trees. 12 weeks to frost. Come on, winter.
We're very much the autumn people.
So
if you've read Something Wicked this week.
So yeah, come on, winter.
A few other things. So when you've crossed off, dabbed, or invaginated every single one of your 25 squares on your Twingo card, that means you've won. So you have to call Twingo, which means you type into the comments in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as you see fit. Twingo, you're calling Twingo. So we'll take a screen grab of that and we'll play on. But why? Why would we play on? That's because each and every game of Twingo has how many winners?
3.
And this evening's game is no exception. So we'll keep playing until we have 3 calls of Twingo. But that's not necessarily it. Because after you've called Twingo, there'll be a short intermission during which Rose will collate, cogitate, and study the cards that you have to make sure you have not called Twingo incorrectly, or as we say here at Twingo, fraudulently. Because if you have called Twingo incorrectly or fraudulently, then everyone in the comments gets to call you an imbecile, and we play on until we have 3 correct calls of Twingo. Is there anything else that needs to be said?
Playing live, so many people would call Twingo when they just got a line.
Yeah.
I mean, how stupid were those people?
I think they were drunk. I've got no. Yeah. We're not looking for a line. We're looking for every single one of those 25 squares. Okay. No lines, no diagonals.
Just stand at the side of the stage, even though you told them they were wrong.
Yeah, go away.
Go back.
Oh, go away. Go away.
Yeah.
The fools. The fools.
Annika tells us that she's been promoted to a manager since we last played Twingo. Well done.
Then I salute you.
Welcome to probably the most challenging part of life, being a manager. Being a manager.
Yeah. I suppose it depends on who you're managing, what you're managing, if you're managing to manage.
Heather asked if I was eating the cat biscuits. No, I was eating chocolate-coloured raisins.
They do look very similar, though.
They do look very similar.
I'm gonna mix them up, see if she notices.
Shell said at her very first Twin Peaks Festival Twingo, she came up and she just won a line.
Imbecile. They get to call you an imbecile if you call fraudulently.
Right, let's crack on.
Are we done? I feel like there's something else, but
I mean, I thought if we could get started before 20 past, that would be a start. It's 18 minutes past, so we're on a win.
Well, let's go. If I've forgotten something, the
18 new players will catch up.
They'll catch up. They play catch up.
Here we are.
Eyes down for a full log.
We are playing.
Let's Twingo.
We're playing Twingo Classical, and the first ball tonight out of the magic ball machine is Richard Tremaine.
Dick, Richard Tremaine likes to do a train. I think we know what I'm saying. Dick, how long have you been seeing this, Dick? Richard for Lula Tremaine. Cross it, dab it, or invaginate, and we're off to the races. Big fish. Fish.
In the percolator.
There was a fish in the percolator. Speaking of percolators, I will be, during Lush Does Lynch, I'm not going to give anything away, I will be facing up to my inability to enjoy a cup of coffee. I'll be facing up to it. I'll be facing off with it. All at Lush Does Lynch, 28th, at Fontaine's, on the 28th at Fontaine's.
Mike Snake Nelson. I'm not your friend. Mike Snake Nelson. I see no ships. Is that Nelson? Could you open the bathroom door? I think the cat just shut it.
Idiot.
She's an idiot. But, you can forgive an idiot when they're that cute. But, that's no way to talk.
I never got away with it.
That's no way to talk about my husband.
It's open.
She loves playing with these kind of 1-inch plastic springs. I think we've lost 8.
At least.
We've lost 8, but
there's somewhere.
We found one in the freezer today. Not sure how it got in the freezer because she's never been in the freezer, but we found one in the freezer. Oh, one. She also has these little furry mice, and we've lost the pink one. I say we. She's lost the pink one. We found the glow-in-the-dark one.
This is the glow-in-the-dark one, which I will now throw, and she will run.
But they can't see her running.
No.
But listen.
That was a rubbish throw. It hit the door frame.
So this is our life now. I think we've been doing more bending in the last few months.
Yes, too much bending.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Twingo.
Let's Twingo.
Coffee. Did I say that?
No.
Okay. Coffee.
Coffee. Simply coffee. Coffee. Coffee.
Ooh. The giant.
He's so big. It's the giant, also known later on, of course, as the fireman, the giant. Oh, sorry, Inky. Why are you bored? She's bored. She fetches. You see, so you throw it and she fetches. So you're gonna go again.
Yep, she's ready. Monkey would never have had this much interaction during Twingo.
No.
So we can see her. You can't. But
if only you could see her carrying it in her mouth. It's very
I have been putting
cute.
pictures and videos on her own Instagram account at Inky Lush Thorn.
Inky Lush Thorn.
Right. Owl.
Simply owl. Owl. That's owl. Owl.
Meals. On wheels.
Well, they're on wheels. They are meals. Ergo, they are meals on wheels. Meals on wheels, cross dab.
Benjamin Horn.
Benjamin Horn. Benjamin Horn. Bit of a dick since the day he was born. Benjamin Horn. Cross dab.
Agent Gordon Cole.
Agent Gordon Cole. Agent Gordon, I beg your pardon, Cole.
I was sorting through the TWINGO archives to sort out the balls for next week's show and tonight.
Sure.
And I found some of the original TWINGO cards. And there was a TWINGO card, and it was just corpse. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to those balls?
It might be in here.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not in here.
Definitely not.
Because it was one of the cards.
Yeah.
Because it was the card with the one.
Yeah. And
the laying on that.
Yeah. But I don't. Where have those balls?
How do we lose balls?
Well.
So if you've got corpse on your card, soz.
No, they would be the ones with the pictures on them, using the ones from the old trading cards.
Because they're from the trading cards. That's where we got the original.
We don't use them now.
Corpse, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking. Paul says Harley hunts the higgly-jigs around the house, then brings them to us and screams the house down. Yeah, these higgly-jigs have been quite a hit.
Yeah, she loves them.
I made Heavy Metal Pete and Maria a Batman and Joker colour schemed higgly-jigs. But the charity that we got Inky from, I made about 40 and sent them to all their foster so that they had them for when, because they've got about 90 kittens in the charity at the moment. So I sent them because then every kitten has its own toy, and that's quite nice. And the higgly-jigs were quite the hit there. So there's something about those higgly-jigs.
Who'd have thought that a mispronunciation of Norwegian would have done so much good in the world?
Yeah, there we go. Or me, I do good in the world. Oh, talking of. Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer.
What rhymes with Palmer?
Hamya.
Llama?
Llama, maybe. I mean, you could, because there was a llama.
Laura
was it
Palmer.
A llama at the vets in Twin Peaks, or was it an alpaca?
Alpaca. There was a time where my sister was going to start breeding alpacas, and it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck off.
I have no sister. It's just me. I'm an only child.
You wish.
Smoked cheese pig.
Smoked cheese pig. Smoked cheese pig, which I think would actually be quite horrible. I mean, I like cheese. I love cheese, but smoked cheese?
I did look at trying to get hold of cheese pigs once for prizes, but they were more than £1.
And were they smoked?
Can't remember. It was a while ago, and I just thought, well, I'm not paying more than £1 for a prize.
Because you're not worth it. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, Fluffy says their cat loves playing with the higgly-jig as well.
Higgly-jigs
are hit.
How would you post a cheese pig? That'd be difficult, wouldn't it?
Oh, it wasn't this TWINGO. It was back in the original,
back in the day.
Back in the early days, when I was still buying cans of creamed
Whoopass.
corn.
Oh. Worms? Cans of worms?
Creamed corn.
Cream corn. Cream corn. Nothing's been called.
Nothing's been called. Jacques' cabin.
Jacques' cabin, because Jacques, well, you know, and I know, that he's cabbing it uptown, uptown. Cabbing it uptown, uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian. Cabbing it uptown, uptown. Michael, Michael. And if you can hear a whirring sound, that's just Marquis Smith spinning in his grave.
Leo Johnson.
Jacques' cabin, just to reiterate. Leo Johnson, what a ponytail that was. Leo Falula Johnson.
Harold Smith.
Harold Smith, Scratchy McScratchface. Do you think Harold Smith would cab it uptown? Maybe. I think he's a walker. He's like a trekker. He's a rambler.
Oh, I thought you meant a walker like a zombie.
Not like, no. By the way, speaking of which, the latest series of The Walking Dead, Those That Lived or something, we watched. Oh, it's so bad. We watched the first episode and had to stop for our own mental health.
It was awful.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Really, really dumb. Now, most people stopped watching The Walking Dead way, even before we did.
Yeah.
We stopped a long time ago, but even we watched quite a lot of it.
Dr. Jacoby.
Dr. Jacoby, fish tie, 3D glasses. Of course, his autobiography is coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that.
Very much looking forward to that.
Russ Tamblyn.
Russ Tamblyn.
Catherine Martell.
Catherine Falula Martell. Catherine Martell disguised herself as a Japanese man in a way that perhaps wouldn't be as acceptable these days. Catherine Suck My Toes Martell.
This next ball, I bought some from a fishing supply store and they sent the wrong ones.
They did.
So they were the wrong colour, so I couldn't use them. So what did we do with them? We took them to the cinema and left them on the Bric-a-Brac for Refuge charity page.
Yeah, they have like books and they have bits and bits. It's just like, there you go, there's some fishing flies that don't quite fit. And well, now I've said it, fishing flies, which means it must be...
Green butt skunk.
The green butt skunk. We've since had the right ones, have we?
Yep.
And we've made them into brooches.
Yep, which I had...
They're quite pointy, but...
but they come on a slice of corkscrew.
A slice of cork. Just cork, not corkscrew.
Which was removed with corkscrew. Jean Reno.
We've had Jacques Cabin. Now we have Jean Reno. Jean Reno. 5. If you had a jazz quintet, would they be the Jean Reno 5? Reno, because of the...
Miss Twin Peaks.
I'll say we do. Miss Twin Peaks, then take better aim. Miss Twin Peaks.
Log.
Simply log. I think the only other 3-letter ball. Simply log.
And it was today, in fact, a nice day for a picnic.
It was, which is why we stayed in. Because picnics, frankly, are all wasps and dog turds, aren't they? Picnics, no. Indoors, horror films, curtains pulled. But it's a nice day for a picnic. Cross it, dab it.
I was working at home a lot of this week, and yesterday there was a child crying in the car park.
Yeah, it's just like, go and cry somewhere else.
And I shouted, get a job, which was met with this level of hilarity. I mean, don't just cry, get a job.
Get a fucking job.
Then you'll have something
to cry about. Yeah, exactly.
I have a job. I have something to cry about. Meeting a new boss tomorrow. Oh, what's this? The third in 3 years. Oh, is she a woman? Yeah. Oh,
are they going to get rid of her as well? Probably.
Chaos in the real world. And she's younger than me as well.
What? No, no such thing.
Yes, she is. Can you believe it? She too is 26.
I think you picked up the wrong one. It doesn't matter because you haven't called it.
Twin Peaks High School.
Twin Peaks High School with the white walls and the red. What were we watching the other day? And they went into like a gas station toilet, and it was white tiled with like the red band around. It was very Twin Peaks High School, where in the corridors they do this and then moonwalk, an act that is very, very much less successful when I do it on stage because people can see my feet.
Hello, Inky.
Inky Dinky.
Inky. She has a theme tune which I'll sing to you in a minute.
She's a dinky Inky. Sometimes a stinky Inky, always a slinky Inky. If we painted her purple, gave her a handbag and a ball gag, she'd be a kinky tinky winky Inky.
How do you know Tinky Winky's purple?
Because that's the one with the handbag.
How do you know that? You get a job. She's my cousin.
She's my cousin. I don't have any cousins. Because both my parents were only children.
I have 2. Carol and Kevin.
Carol and Kevin. It was Carol's wedding that she said you ruined because you wore black to.
Yeah.
And Kevin, where do we start with Kevin?
Oh, yeah. He was a casual
If you know what that means.
in the 80s.
Not a good thing to be.
She just keeps coming through, looking at you expectantly and
Well,
running
she
away.
dropped the thing.
I don't know.
Throw something. There it is.
And she's dropped the mouse for it to be thrown badly by Benjamin Loosh. This is good TV.
There's 2 games going on. There's one with Inky, one with you.
Donna Hayward.
Well, if anyone would, Donna Hayward, Donna Madonna, there's always Manana.
Is Manana that a football player?
No, Manana means tomorrow.
Oh. Who's the football player then from our youth?
Madonna. Maradona. Madonna was the singer, after a fashion.
So here's a question.
Right.
Sorry for the digression, people.
But
What's with the Taylor Swift? I don't understand the Taylor Swift thing. Why is everybody so excited?
I can explain this. Because they have no taste, and they do not understand that you cannot be an ethical billionaire. It's not possible.
I don't understand.
So basically, she's a billionaire. She was rich, and her father bought her the career she has. I'm not saying she can't write the kind of songs that Taylor Swift fans like. Clearly she can. But her music is kind of like, it's kind of hazardous. It's like polystyrene. You can't get rid of it. It's not culturally of any value. I'm just saying.
I don't think
not to get the Swifties onto me.
I don't think I could. Swifties is the name of one of those cleaning products that you can dust with.
Yeah, we
I
should
don't think
clean away the Swifties.
I don't think I would know a Taylor Swift song if I were to hear one.
No, I've heard a couple, but they are instantly forgettable.
What I don't understand is why are people talking about swapping bracelets?
Oh, I don't know that. I've not heard that.
So is that a thing?
Is that a
it
thing?
like pogs from the old you turn up with a gig and you've got a load of bracelets and you know it sounds a bit it sounds all kinds of wrong. It sounds like the kind of thing, dare I say it, Jimmy Savile would enjoy.
Whoa, jewelry.
So what's with the bracelets? I just don't get it.
You know, well, you're not meant to get it. It's not for the likes of us.
And some stairs at Wembley have been painted in kind of pinks and lilacs of a portrait of Taylor Swift.
Oh, right.
With no consideration at all to partially sighted people who now can't see where the stairs start and end.
That's beautiful because it's so fucking dumb to do that. Because we just paint the Taylor Swift. Blind people falling over. Yeah, that's Taylor Swift's fault. And if you like Taylor Swift, that's your fault.
Sue her.
You have embiggened her to do this kind of thing.
Apparently we offended Pete by mentioning pogs. But Pete, we got you some pogs, so I think that gets us a free pass.
Free pog.
Free pog. So Abby tells us they make friendship bracelets and swap them at concerts. We should do that. We should make friendship bracelets.
That say things like "Go and fuck yourself," something like that.
We should make Twingo.
You are worthless.
So at the Not Twin Peaks Festival in September, you, the online Twingoliers, should have bracelets so that nobody else has, and we'll come up with a little in joke that they won't know about, but we'll know about because we've been doing this.
The bracelets will just say "Cab it up."
Yeah, we should do that.
Cabinet Uptown.
So let's find a young person to make us bracelets that say "Cab it up" or something.
Cab it up! Exclamation mark. Doodle 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 doodle. We've done that one.
So yeah, and then we'll have a secret code that they won't know about because they haven't bothered to support independent artists.
Exactly right.
Since 2020.
By the power.
Unlike you.
Oh,
I don't know what one that was. I don't have to call that.
Called that one.
Must be this one then. No,
called that one.
Too.
Oh, this is
definitely that colour. I've done that one.
Yep. Okay. So,
I've done that one. Sorry, folks.
Just to bear with us while she decides which one she dropped accidentally. We've done that one. Where's Inky? She's taken the mouse away. I was going to throw it again.
Right, it's this one.
Okay.
Annie Blackburn.
Annie, how's Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by a smooth criminal, Annie Blackburn. That goes with the moonwalking.
I think a lot of people are talking about making Twingo bracelets. Yeah, very much a quick turn on the bracelets, John. Cashing in on other people's success, that's what we're all about.
Thing is, if you put Cab It Up on them, I can also sell it to bemused Fall fans.
Inky, look, there's treats in here for later. Not chocolate raisins. Where is it gone?
I don't know. She thinks it's gone.
Most used phrase in our house for the last 4 weeks. Well, where is it then?
I don't know where it is.
Well, where
You're
is it
looking
then?
like it's there, but
And
it's
that's
not
what we
there.
say all the time. Well, where is it then?
Where is it then, Inky? Where is it? Inky, I don't think you're taking this seriously.
Sure.
Where is the mouse? Inky, 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 Inky.
She's Inky.
Find your mouse up. And I'll
Time
throw it.
hand bracelet. Oh, it's right. This tells
It writes
its own
itself.
story, doesn't
This is when it really becomes a cult.
Kate says she's making a clock fact bracelet. Oh, don't tell Pete Python, he'll lose his shit. I've never known somebody to get so angry.
Angry at the clock fact.
Angry at clock
Angry.
fact. He sends me angry text messages. Even when we're not playing Twingo, I get a really pissy message from Pete Python going, grrr, clock fact.
That's not his name, by the way.
Yeah. Positively angry. Shell has to calm him down with a wee Valium after it. It's terrible.
Clock fact.
Good grief. Lucy Moran.
Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran likes a good tan. Drives a van. In the back of a van.
That sounds like a dirty protest.
It doesn't really.
Donut.
Simply donut. But do concentrate on the donut, not on the whole donut. Do we always have these shadows above us? Is this new?
Sometimes I think the shadows are
Okay,
there.
no, I'm not against
It's a
the
bit
shadows at all.
Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Do you know those?
Doctor of Cabinet of Dr. Calamari.
Do you know? I saw something on the internet. Do you know? It was like an old cartoon. And do you know those cat clocks with the tails that go click clock, click clock, click clock?
The one where the eyes go as well. Yeah,
And the tails go like that. What do you think they have in common with Twin Peaks?
The cat clocks with the tail and the... I don't know.
In common with Twin Peaks?
I don't know.
Well, the company that made them started off in Oregon.
Oregon!
And then moved to Seattle, Washington.
Why, that's where Twin Peaks is.
And you know what that is?
I think I do know what that is. That's...
a...
clock fact. It's a cat clock fact. And she ran away when we did that. Well, I don't blame her.
That's for you, Pete Python.
Not his name.
Oh, everybody wants a bracelet now. You want one from the boys from Manchester. Time hand. Oh, time hand. Do you remember that?
Hand.
How did that even ever happen?
We don't know. We don't know where it came from. It's one of these, fever dreams that is Twingo.
Back to Twingo.
Back to Twingo.
1930s they started making those clocks. Right in the middle of the Depression they started making these plastic clocks. I so want one.
They were probably Baker-like then, weren't they?
Cat's playing with my toes. I so want one of those. So want one of those.
The problem is, though, we have an issue with ticking clocks.
You have an issue with
I have a real issue with ticking clocks.
Tick, tick, tick.
It's like, what's that? What's that ticking sound? Oh, that's your life disappearing. I don't like a ticking clock. Yeah. Well, how about if it doesn't tick? Maybe you could take away the tick.
But then the eyes wouldn't go, and the battery wouldn't go, and the tails wouldn't go. And what's the point of that?
You can get a red one as well.
You can get a red one. Limited edition cherry red. Oh. If only it was my birthday. But it's not.
It's not.
Not for a while.
Not for a bit.
Dr. Hayward.
What if anyone with Dr. Hayward? Dr. Hayward, of course, once said, in The Missing Pieces, the angels will return. And when you see the one that's meant to help you, you will weep with joy. Dr. Hayward, cross it, dab it. You know.
No, John Atfield's got a kitty cat clock.
Oh, really? How loud is the tick, John? This is my question. Is it, eking out your life? There goes the mouse. There goes Inky.
We mentioned it earlier on. It's creamed corn.
Cream corn. Man, goat. Cream corn. Cream corn. Creamed corn. Cross dab.
Abby said Dr. Gemma had one, but she couldn't do the ticking.
But
Nick had got Hazel one, and it's really grown on him. Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll get John and Nick to make us little videos so we can assess.
Yeah, the ticking, because I can't be doing with the ticking. It drives me around the fucking bend. I was in I was sleeping and there was like just a travel clock. I had to put it out of the room. It drove me around the fucking bend. Couldn't be doing with it. She's carrying this mouse all over.
One-eyed Jack.
One-eyed Jack. Jack with one eye wants to go shopping in a seafood store. Jack with one eye. One-eyed Jacks. One-eyed Jacks. One-eyed Jacks.
He's the man of the hour. It's Agent Cooper.
The man with a plan. He's not called Stan. He's called Agent Cooper.
Agent Denise Bryson.
Another agent. Agent Denise Bryson. Change your hearts or die, people. Agent Denise, fix your hearts or die. It's a good throw. Agent Denise Bryson.
Oh, poker chip.
Don't steal a chip. Don't put vinegar on a chip. Poker chip. Poker chip. Poker chip.
It's very warm.
It is warm, yeah. And then we got the fan on and everything, but you're not even wearing a jacket. But that is quite. Is that wool? What is that?
Viscous.
Viscous.
Okay. You might find one in California.
California.
It's the Double R Diner. Nothing could be finer than being. Oh, Carolina.
We're not used to the gin, you see. We've been off it for a bit.
Oh, it's the first gin we've had in a long time.
Double R Diner. Not Double R Club. Double R Diner. Double R Diner. Double R Diner. Not Double or Nothing. Double R Diner.
What else have we been watching on the telly?
What else have we been watching?
Like we started watching The Boys. Obviously, season 4 is back with The Boys.
Yes. Which is a subdued and not measured. And,
what did we finished some things? I feel like
we did. Memory goes though.
We have Paramount.
Cheatingly.
We have Paramount, and we started watching a little
Let's see if you can remember the name
called
of it.
Insomnia.
Okay, you remember that one.
And it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's got her from This Is England in it. She's great.
On the BBC, we started watching this time.
Oh dear, yeah.
But then we stopped.
She got very angry.
Because I got quite angry. I think
when is it set? 81.
Yeah. So we're 2 episodes from the end, and we stopped watching it because I got angry because the so-called 1981 pop band,
Ska band, they kept saying. Ska band
sounded a little bit like the Arctic fucking Monkeys.
And we like the Arctic Monkeys.
Don't mind the Arctic Monkeys.
But it's not a 1981 ska band.
So we stopped.
So yeah, there was
I was really angry.
Some angry words from Rose.
I was really angry because I felt so invested in it because I do love a bit of ska and northern soul music because of the old mod.
They're completely different.
But for the old mod in me, there's a little bit of leanings in both of them.
And sounds a bit umpar when I do it.
And then they get to the point, and it's like, this is it. We've 6 episodes in. They're going to do their first gig. And
we're going to do our first gig. Finally, the drummer's off heroin after trying just once. Really? Okay, fine.
And so we got I got quite excited because he looks the part with his little pork pie.
He does, and his long coat and everything. Yeah. And his dad's suit. He looks really cool in the dad's suit.
And then they open it. He sounds like the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Why not make a period drama where the music actually sounds like what it ought to sound like?
But it reminds me of when. Remember that awful ITV thing, Heartbeat, in the 80s? It was set in the 60s. And everyone in it was like hyper 60s, like the eyeshadow and the hair and everything. And it's just like, well, not everyone would have looked like that. So it was very much playing the style. It didn't feel authentic. And this doesn't feel authentic. It's horribly overwritten, but kind of amusing. It's written by the guy who did Peaky Blinders. So, the kind of way in which it is overwritten. But... Yeah, the music was one step too far, wasn't it? Yeah. The Mayor of Kingston, Kingstown, we started.
We started watching that.
Quite enjoyed that.
3 seasons and we didn't know about it.
We didn't even know it existed.
And you know what? On second season on Amazon, Run Ridge, what's that called?
Outer Range.
That's good, I like that.
So no words were correct.
I got it right, no. Run Ridge.
Run Ridge.
That's pretty good.
It is. It's fucking weird time traveling shit.
I would say that there's a splattering of Twin Peaks season 3-ness about it in time.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, not necessarily in the tone of the way it's shot, but it's good. It's really well. And Josh Brolin is the main part, and he's always
The
good.
old guy
What, is he old? He was in No Country for Old Men.
with a beard.
Royal. His name's Royal.
I like him.
He's the old guy, is he?
I like him.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's really great.
So yeah, that's what we've been watching on telly.
I'm sure we've been watching other things, but
we watched Sharks Attack Paris. That was terrible.
Under Paris, it's called Netflix.
Terrible.
Everyone's been saying how great it is. It's not good.
The Guardian said it's the best shark film since Jaws, and it's like, are you fucking kidding? It was awful.
It's rubbish. It's so dumb.
Meg 2 was better.
Well,
yeah, it was. Meg 2 had that last.
I think Meg 2 knew what it was. It was rubbish.
Yeah, that last 30 minutes of Meg 2 was hilarious and a lot of fun. Oh yes, Ripley on Netflix.
Ripley was amazing and beautiful as well. And I know the film, The Talented Mr. Ripley, quite well. So a lot of the story beats, I knew where it was going, but it didn't matter because he was so good. And it was so beautiful.
Like a picture.
Yeah, it did. It was really, really good. And I think because it's been successful, I think they're going to make more.
John Atfield's given us a bit of a ball king.
All right, it's always John that's the timekeeper. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John. That's because he's got the clock.
Drawing us in.
Right.
Is it the cat clock that you're timing us on? Drawing us in. Back in. Eyes down. Back in the room. Back in the room. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I went 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1. I was doing Ted Rogers. Shh.
Wrapped in plastic.
Wrapped in plastic. Of course, Corpse was Laura Palmer wrapped in plastic.
Waldo, R.I.P.
Waldo, R.I.P. Yeah, we worry about Waldo, but what about the donuts he fucked up by bleeding all over them? Waldo, R.I.P. Rostad.
Do you think somebody's putting their penis on a donut? Like, you know how they got the rings in them? Like a cock ring?
I mean, knowing men, there's no doubt in my mind.
Have you ever done it?
No, but, I mean, what is the diameter of the hole in a donut? It's not flattering if you say that you were... Is it?
I imagine with it being made out of donut, you could break it off.
You could stretch, yeah.
Or you could
eat it off, couldn't you?
You could prove it in situ.
So not the proving draw, and pop the donuts onto the proving penis. And there's just some bloke there like...
Yeah.
There you go, all right.
John's giving us into trouble again. Sorry, John, I got distracted by donuts there.
And penises.
It's been a while since we've had a donut. When was the last time we got donuts?
Carry on.
It's been ages.
I think maybe I'll get donuts for the show on the 28th at Fontaine's on Dalston. I think maybe I could eat donuts live on stage. We could call that entertainment, can't we?
Entertaining. Good. It's good to stretch that show out a little bit longer, isn't it?
It's quite a long show.
Pete Martell.
Gone fishing. Hope that's not a ball. If it is, it hasn't been said. Pete Martell, played of course by the wonderful and the late Jack Nance.
Yeah. Yvonne says that she's seen such a thing, but the donut broke. So, interesting.
Maybe that's the boast. I broke a donut. It's not much of a boast.
What was it? A jam donut?
Oh, that's don't. Then you're making your own hole, aren't you?
It was always a hole.
Kind of screwing it on.
Right, that's enough.
That's enough.
John's going to be down here before we know it, slapping us upside. Major Briggs. No skimping on the Briggs in for Major Briggs. He doesn't skimp on the Briggs. He's Major Briggs. Madeline Ferguson.
Poor Madeline Ferguson. Hated those glasses. Ended up in a very bad way.
Oh, this ball is here. The evil in these woods.
Sorry, what?
The evil in these
woods. The evil in these woods.
I've lost my thought.
I know you have.
Pierre Tremond. Heart Locket.
I mean, it says Heart Locket because we took the things on the balls from the collector's cards, but it's not a Heart Locket. It's a half heart necklace like this. But it says, and you should cross if you have it, Heart Locket. Inky.
The man from another place.
Now, is he the woman from just down the road?
No.
No, he's the man from another place. The man from another place.
Horn's department store.
Horn's department store, beware the perfume counter. Horn's department store.
I have 2 balls in my hand,
She's a double baller.
but what are the scores on the doors, Miss Jones?
Oh, yeah. Well, how you
Tell
doing?
us your scores. Once we've got a few scores on the screen, yet John Field reminding us that we haven't checked the scores. Good job you're here, John, because it's been a long time.
Good job you're here and probably sober.
Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Inky
That's
Winky.
another thing. We have a black rug. So Inky just vanishes.
Not that euphemism.
What?
I'm not
Black
trying to
rug,
correct
huh?
you.
Oh,
Inky Winky.
Inky Bink.
Inky Winky.
This is good television, isn't it? Feeding a cat off camera.
I'm going to sing the song for you. How about that?
Which song is this?
The song that I sing quite often. It goes, Inky, Inky, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for Lush, 1 for Thorn, 1 for the little cat that lives down the lane.
You didn't rhyme Thorn with Lane.
It's Inky, everybody. Look, Inky, that's you on the telly. Squirmy, squirmy, let me go, let me go, let me go. I'm alive.
I'm alive, I'm free.
I sing that song quite often.
I mean, arguably too much.
Everybody's now looking for donuts. So what have we got? What have we got? Oh, bloody hell. I missed a bit. Oh God, I was away for ages. Pete Python has 12.
That's not his name.
David Green has 14. Yvonne has 10. Kev and Kate have 12 and 8.
Oh, Annika's way ahead.
Heather and Stephen have 11 and 8. Paul has 8. Annika has 17. How the fuck has that happened, Annika?
Magic.
Amanda and Andy are on 8 and 10. Patrick's on 13 as
Pretty
well.
good. Lou on 14.
Fluffy and JJ on 14 and 9. Nick at 10. Maya at 12, but she's probably missed a few, so doesn't really mind. And John and Kat are on 11 and 10. And now everybody's saying, oh, I really want donuts. So yeah, we all want donuts. I'm going to read these 2 balls out, and then I'm going to go and retop the drinks.
Is that when I do the song? Right. Shit. New song. I was going to do an old one, but then I had an idea, and it made me laugh, so I did it.
If you've got it, extract it. It's Pine Cone.
Pine cone.
Double pine cone.
Pine cone. Pine cone.
I got you a replacement pine cone because the old one is kind of.
This is the one she was chewing.
But it's kind of had
It's
its
a bit
days,
wobbly, yeah.
lost its end bit.
Pine cone.
The man of the hour. 2. It's David Lynch.
David Lynch. David Falula Lynch, or actually Keith, if we're honest, whose work, of course, I will be investigating in Lush Does Lynch on the 28th at Fontaine's in Dalston. Only 2 tables left.
I got a packet. Genuinely, this is true. I got a parcel today from David Lynch.
Today, literally arrived.
Literally
Yeah.
arrived today. 2 signed books for the Cabaret versus Cancer Summer Lynch auction. So
We've got quite the stock of cool Lynch signed stuff.
anyway, I am going to fill up the drinks and let you do that thing what you do.
Who's excited about the new Lynch and Christabel album? Somebody. I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Right, that's not going to get you away from singing the song. That's your job now.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Crack on, Lush.
Do you need the phone?
Yeah. And do my shopping with you.
Right. Okay. So yes. Just while Rose refreshes our drinks, this is the time I take a little intermission for me to. What I do is I rewrite a popular or well-known song, hopefully to comedic effect. Now, this time I've chosen a Sex Pistols song, a Sex Pistols song called EMI, that I've chosen to rewrite to address those people that tell you a little bit too much about their personal, private business. Basically, TMI, too much information. I've rewritten it, and what I do is I sing these songs and I accompany myself on the kazoo. This time I will be using, yes, the trombone kazoo. Let me just get it out of its little box there. Really dropped it. In answer to your unasked question, yes, the slide works. No, it does not affect the pitch, which is A, a shame, but B, kind of a good thing, because I can't play the trombone, and it would be a even bigger mess if that was the case. Now, let's see if we can prop these up. So yes, EMI by the Sex Pistols, rewritten. Your uninhibited reply makes me cringe and wince and sigh. I tell you that you have no shame. Your lack of boundaries is to blame. Ooh, TMI. 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 The things that you want to discuss. The smell of your nancystitis. The sound you make when you dismount. After the old in and out. Ooh, TMI. 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 And you will leave us horrified, so nauseous and hollow-eyed, in mental coition. With this mindfuck we're undone. Get it together, ether. Your genitals, you say, are flaking. Your eczema, it is world shaking. To hear your truth is an ordeal. Anally inserting a cockatiel. Your filthy secrets you uncover. The things you did with your half-brother. You tied the bugger up with twine. He made a noise like a bovine I dislike. TMI. 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 Much too much information. Your unsolicited replies. I don't need to know the reason. Your underwear is drawing flies. The freak that you personify. TMI, the time you gagged on Spanish Fly. TMI, don't tell me how you got pink eye. TMI, that you are hung like a fruit fly. TMI, that time that you fucked a pork pie. TMI, your filth I will not dignify. TMI, your lack of boundaries is to blame. TMI, I tell you that you have no shame. TMI, the dreadful things that give you pleasure. TMI, scenarios with shaven mules. TMI, your unsolicited reply. TMI, hell no, TMI. I let fly my spray of phlegm. With apologies to the Sex Pistols, but not John Lydon, because he's turned out to be a real prick. I thank you. At which point I believe the drinks are refreshed. There may be snacks. And so I welcome back to the stage, Roast On! Whoop!
I'm back.
Back. I'm back, baby, back. Back, baby, back. Show me real. Crack, baby, crack. Is that all that you feel?
Ashes to Ashes this year.
Speaking of which.
Is July 17th and 18th at Wilson's Music Hall.
Which is an incredible venue. If you've never been, you have to come.
We're about 50% sold out already, so that's pretty good. That one was a high.
A little bit of
So
a high.
I brought you some snacks
Ooh.
in a little ramekin.
These crackers are so good.
These ramekins came with some reduced priced dessert from Fancy Waitrose, but ooh, look at the dishes. Ooh, yellow inside. Fancy.
The crackers, though, are so good.
So these are little crackers.
But then aren't we all?
And you used to be able to get them in a shop called Claridge's, but they're the crackers that you get with cocktails at Fontaine's.
Yeah.
And
that's where we
what
got
happened was Emerald Fontaine's mother was in Claridge's, I would say harassing and or badgering the staff to find out the supplier of these crackers. And all of a sudden, they're no longer Claridge's crackers because they stopped selling them. They are Fontaine's crackers. And we went and saw Emerald Fontaine a few weeks ago and said, oh, these crackers are bloody lovely. And she gave us about a third of the bag.
A massive bag.
This is the last box that we're needing now, but they're so good. They're really peppery and they go quite well with a gin.
We'll be eating a lot of these on the 28th for Loose Does Lynch.
We won't be eating any of. Oh, we'll eat them at Fontaine's, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always odd to me when people start watching after you've done the song. So they can.
It would be weirder if they started during the song, to be fair.
So a few people, it's kind of like, well, you were here all along, and then what? You went away. You went away. In my head, I'm not a Catholic, not in my head or for real. But when I eat these little crackers, I feel a little bit like Body of Christ.
Body of Christ.
Because they're so peppery.
And you think Christ would be peppery?
And you just put them on your tongue.
No, you've got to crunch them. Are you allowed to crunch the host?
And so for me, it feels a little bit
Christ.
like I'm doing every single time I put one of these crackers in my mouth, I get a little flash of Catholicism, which I know nothing about.
Well, we know a little bit about it, but only from The Exorcist.
Nick has said, has the Bamboo Lounge been revamped? Well, it has, but you'll see when you come up on Friday, Nick.
Yeah, it has been revamped.
These crackers, oh my God.
So good.
But anyway, you didn't tune in to watch us eat crackers. Or maybe you did.
Maybe that's a kink. I'm not here to kink shame. Doesn't mean I won't, but that's not what specifically why I'm here.
And you may have noticed in your email about tonight's Twingo that there's an extra date in your email, and it mentions November the 28th.
November?
To write it in your diary, because I guarantee you that 3 of your favourite bands will be playing at an event in London. And you're going to.
If you don't really know any bands.
Talking of. Talking of Nick and Hazel. I met him and Shane. It's a secret. We haven't told anybody yet. Oh, told the venue. Yeah. So keep the date in your diary. It's going to be amazing. A night of rock and roll music. Amazing. Right. Okay.
We come up with a name for it, didn't we?
You did.
Twang and Boom. So it sounds a little bit Tom Waits, but there's each band, I think there's going to be twang. There's going to be twang. It wasn't that. No, I think, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Lionel Bart, who once wrote Oliver, of course, I think he did a Robin Hood musical in the 60s that bombed called Twang.
Robin Hood.
Right into the glen, Dennis Moore, dum-dum-dum-dee. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Dum-dum-dum, dum-dum-door, Dennis Moore.
Dumbledore.
Right. Hold a door.
Back to it. Back to English. Okay.
Back to the world.
Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. That's the bull. That's what's been called. If you have Welcome to Twin Peaks on your card, cross it, dab it.
Don't let them rattle you, cook.
Don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens don't like it. Don't let them rattle your coop.
The Norwegians are leaving.
The Norwegians are leaving.
Leaving.
The Jonathan Liebling. The Norwegians are leaving. Maybe it's because you pronounced it higgledy-jig.
The Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse.
Polar bear.
Roadhouse. A polar bear fell on me. Roadhouse. Since we've done this, they've remade Roadhouse, which we haven't seen. But I don't think they're going to include the polar bear moment in it. We like Jake Gyllenhaal, but
I would like to see him under a polar bear.
Who wouldn't, eh? Who wouldn't? You look insane, Inky. I know.
He is wrong.
She's biting me.
He can ask for your soul. I will take his.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his.
Of course, Monkey used to just know Twingo was happening. Give us that look and go to bed. Inky has decided that we're giving you too much attention and her not enough attention, and is now just either chewing his hand, eating my feet, or rolling around looking like an adorable little kitten. So, you're lucky you're getting our attention.
Ooh.
Oh,
Pointy teeth. Inky. You're crackering.
I don't think that's what I said, John Atfield. I didn't say that, did I?
What?
That last one.
Yeah, don't let them rattle you, Coop.
Oh, well, there we go. I did.
You missed my chicken impression. That's the most insulting thing. The chickens don't like it. Don't let them rattle your coop.
I completely missed that.
It's literally the last ball.
Really?
I think so.
Sometimes I get home and I don't remember how I got here. I remember getting on the train at the tube station. I don't remember.
Have you been asleep longer and longer? Been Tyler longer and longer?
Sometimes I don't even remember changing trains. I have to change train to go home, and sometimes all of a sudden I'm home and it's like, how did that happen?
His name was Robert Paulson.
I think I just
His name was Robert Paulson.
don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention.
Leland Palmer.
Leland Falula Palmer. I did not kill anybody. Leland Palmer.
Sheriff's Station.
Sheriff's Station. It's Sheriff's Station. It's the station where the sheriff is. Obs.
We talked about it earlier on and we said nothing had been called. But ceiling fan.
Ceiling fan. It's the fan when you want to seal something. It's a ceiling fan. It's a ceiling fan. A ceiling fan.
Amanda says, do you have an air fryer? It sounds like Lucy's don't let them rattle your sound effect. We do have an air fryer.
We do, yeah.
A double drawer. 2-drawer action. So you can cook fish fingers in one and chips in the other.
We were dubious, but it is a game changer. It's incredible. The problem, I think, with the air fryer is that it's called an air fryer. There's no frying involved. It's just a very small, very manageable oven is what it is. It's an economical, small, concentrated oven. Shouldn't be called an air fryer. But then again, small, concentrated oven doesn't really do it, does it? SCO.
Have you got an SCO?
Do you have a SCO? It doesn't work.
Oh, I like scones though.
Yes.
I did make scones in the air fryer.
Yes, it's a miracle. I recommend them.
It is posh, John. I wasn't, I've seen people with their 1-drawer air fryer throwing fish fingers in with chips to cook them, and that seems like madness.
But what's magic is you can set 2 different times, and while if this one takes less time than this,
I don't think we should be talking about the air fryer.
It waits to turn on at a different temperature if you need to, until it's so that it all turns out the same. It's great.
You're right, Yvonne. What a time to be alive.
I don't think it's that posh. I think I think they're quite common, aren't they? Common as muck.
Yours common as muck.
I am. Next ball.
Sean Magic Mooney did lead the way getting one.
Yeah. Early adopter. Sean is an early adopter.
So he's got a doubler now as well.
Not double-ended, of course. Doubler.
We don't know.
We don't know. We're not judging.
We haven't been to your house. Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Is this thing on? Mayor Dwayne Falula Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Fish.
Simply fish. 4 letters. F-I-S-H. Fish. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish. Which sounds vaguely New Zealand. Fish. I'd like some fish, please.
And have you done any dehydration, Paul? That's my question. I made some dehydrated lemon slices. I may have cut them a little too thin.
They turn into lemon crisps.
Slithers. But I have been looking on cat group on
Cat
Facebook.
group. That's when you've got 2 cats.
About dehydrating chicken for the cats as a treat. Because you can buy dehydrated chicken bits, but they're quite expensive. So that people are talking about doing it.
So do they go crunchy? Is that what a dehydrated chicken bit looks like?
Jerky.
Don't you call me names.
Chicken jerky for the cat. So yeah.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Anyway, back to it.
Back to it.
Ed Hurley.
Ed Hurley, big Ed Hurley. Edmund, Edward, we don't know. Edwin, we don't know. Ed Hurley, big.
The owls were flying.
The owls were flying. Many things were blocked. The owls were flying.
Did you see on Instagram that Hawk has made some little silver owls?
Michael Horse.
Michael Horse, my best friend.
Silver owls, because did he make them before?
Yeah, he makes them every so
and they sell out like that. Because you've got one of his logs, haven't you?
One of his logs.
That sounds wrong.
Hawk was really nice when Monkey died. Sent me a lovely little message about Monkey.
Because Michael Horse is a cat owner.
Big hot person.
Carlos.
Big cat person. But yeah, sent me a lovely message when Monkey died. So yeah, he is a good man. He is a good man. Jerry Horn.
Jerry Horn. Is that Mother's hat? I am not your foot. Jerry Falula Horn. Jerry Horn. Jerry Horn. He doesn't know he was born.
Oh.
Jerry Horn.
Luke Shaw has popped in to say hello.
Hey, hello Luke.
How are you?
Greetings, Lucas.
Luke Shaw, one of the Twin Peaks Festival originals.
Yes.
Big supporter of us and the RR Club and Twingo for over the years. Has a very talented sister. Luke is a very lovely man. So hello, Luke.
Hello.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You should come and play Twingo one night. You'll have a bit of fun. Right. Okay. So. The Book House Boys.
It's a house. It has books in it. There are boys present. You know who they are. They're the Book House Boys.
The Book House Boys. The Book House. Ooh. What's the weather like? Is it raining? It's the White Lodge.
The White Lodge. It's just a plastic sofa in the rain, maybe a plastic crystal. It's the White Lodge.
But this is weird. When we went to meet Inky for the first time.
In Richmond.
At her foster house. We drove through Richmond Park and we came across a sign with an arrow and the sign said the White Lodge. So if you ever had any question about where the White Lodge was...
Richmond Park.
Richmond Park. If you're interested, I can tell you exactly what the White Lodge is. I read it up on Wikipedia. Douglas Firth.
Douglas Firth sounds like a boylesque performer, only does Twin Peaks acts. Douglas Firs. What kind of wonderful trees you got here, Douglas Firth?
Audrey Horn.
Audrey Horn. Audrey Falula Horn. Audrey Horn, whose hair changes miraculously between the pilot and the rest of the series.
Dictaphone.
Dictaphone. Can I use your dictaphone? No, dial with your finger like everybody else. Dictaphone.
Because it's too busy with donuts. Throwback.
Callback.
Callback.
Throwback is something else.
That's the next thing.
Probably. That's the reach around you.
That makes me laugh. The phrase reach around makes me laugh.
You know, that was an ad lib. Because it came to to general knowledge, that expression in Full Metal Jacket. And the guy that played the drill sergeant was just ad, because he used to be a drill sergeant. He actually ad-libbed, and he said, "You look like the kind of guy that would fuck another guy in the arse without even giving him the common courtesy of a reach around."
I say reach around you quite a lot.
You do. You do.
I think it's quite funny. James Hurley.
James Hurley of the weekend likes to dress a little girly. Just him and you together forever. In love. James Falula Hurley.
The evil that men do.
We've had the evil in these woods. Now we have the evil that men do. Hashtag not all men. The evil that men do.
We've had a request.
Oh.
We've had a special request.
Is it to fuck off?
From Manchester.
Hello. That sounded like she ran into something.
We've had a request from Manchester for the Audrey dance. Take it away, Benjamin Lush.
Season 1. Bit of the old season 1. I love this music. Isn't it just too dreamy? Too dreamy for what? What is too dreamy? Dreamy? Too dreamy? Oh, wait for it. What's this? Season 3! Come on! Season 3! Just for you.
There you go. There you go, Manchester.
It's a weird fetish, but I'm not here to cast aspersions. Or cistercians.
Manchester just experienced what could be called a mild earthquake.
One for the bank. I think
with
you know what I'm
excitement
saying.
coming from the from Chez Jean and Paul's.
What is she doing?
I don't know. Maybe you better go and see.
Is it in the kitchen? It sounded like it was in the kitchen.
I don't think she is in the kitchen. Yeah, this is our life. But there's loads of people have gotten new kittens in the recent.
What are you doing?
She is in the kitchen.
He's playing with the packing peanuts. So.
I think maybe yesterday. I think maybe yesterday she ate some of my lunch. I made myself a salad and I thought, oh, fancy! I'm going to put some grated cheese on it. Put some grated cheese on it. Put the cheese away. Turned round. Her face was this close to the bowl. Did she eat some of the cheese off my salad?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Did I eat the salad anyway? Yes, I did. So yeah, I think we have created a cheese monster, and she ate some of my salad yesterday. So she's playing with the packing peanuts.
She's.
And where did those packing peanuts came from? They came from David Lynch.
They're Lynchian packing peanuts.
She's in the kitchen playing in a cardboard box with packing peanuts straight from Lynch's office. What a world!
Wow, we could sell them, put a pin on them. Lynchian packing peanut badge.
Bracelet. It's all about the bracelets.
It's all about
tonight.
the bracelets. It's the Taylor Swift. It's the Swifties.
Swifty bracelet. Cheese monster for sure.
Cheese monster.
Right.
Back to the game.
Big Ed's gas farm.
So we've had Ed Hurley, Big Ed Hurley. Now it's Big Ed's gas farm. It's the farm of gas. It's Big Ed's gas farm.
Oh, the last one of the family. It's Sarah Palmer.
Sarah Palmer, Smoky McSmokeface. If I had a cigarette for if I had something for every one of your, that you're with the, don't remember the quote. If I had $1 for every cigarette your mum smoked, I'd be dead.
Right, I'm going to read these 4 balls, and then we're going to do a
Speed round. All right.
So, Agent Rosenfield.
Agent Rosenfield, fuck Gene Kelly, motherfucker. Agent Albert Rosenfield. Agent Rosenfield.
Mark Frost.
Mark Frost, co-creator, of course, of Twin Peaks, wrote those books. You know the ones.
Everybody says their cat eats their cheese.
That's not a euphemism.
Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs likes to dine on berries and twigs.
And just before this last ball gets pulled, just a reminder, we will be asking if your scores. Be ready to
score it up,
pitch
motherfuckers.
And the last ball before the score check is Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti wrote the theme tune, played the theme tune. Not many people know this. He also wrote the theme tune to Doctor Who. How do we know this? Because it goes a little something like this. Badalamenti, 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 badalamenti. We've done it better. We've done it better.
Normally you give me a counting or a sign.
But you just count.
Do it again.
Badalamenti, 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 badalamenti. But he didn't actually write the theme tune, but it's just something that we do. It was Delia Derbyshire that wrote that.
We haven't gone back to Doctor Who. We really want to enjoy it because we think
we like him very
he's
much.
great,
but we watched the first episode, Space Babies. We watched Space Babies, and it was probably the worst fucking shit I've seen in decades. I couldn't believe it. This is how you're starting a series. I was so... Apparently it's gotten better, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. On an exercise, but he's great.
He is kind of hot.
But see, this is a problem. I think this is a problem because David Tennant was hot, right? But in a kind of quirky way. Doctor Who has always been quirky, whereas Ncuti, he's objectively a beautiful man. So how does that work with him being an idiosyncratic time traveler? I don't know. We don't know because we've only seen the Christmas special and fucking Space Babies.
So we've got some good scores going on here. Annika's on 19.
Woo!
Kate and Kev are on 19. Pete Python is on 18.
That's not his name.
Heather is on 19. John and Kat are on 18 and 19. Fluffy, Witch, 20. JJ, 13. Paul on 16. David on 18. Nick on 18. John on 16. Maya on 19. Amanda and Andy, 14 and 16. Patrick on 18. So, yeah. Oh, pretty close. You better pay. Stop doing that. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Good Lord. There's nothing good about him, is there? Let's be honest.
And Stephen's on 14. Stephen, did you have to go make the tea or something and you missed out? I think maybe
that would be cruel and unusual. You have to have like a flask of tea before Twingo starts. Otherwise, somebody who has to go and make the tea misses out.
I think perhaps Heather is just not telling you everything, and that you should have been on more than 14.
Maybe there's gin. She's putting gin in the tea.
Yeah.
Could you put gin in tea? You get tea gin, don't you?
That'd be horrible.
Yeah, it'd be flour. I bet you could put gin in in flowery tea. What is it? The Earl Grey. Oh, I bet you could put gin in Earl Grey and no one would know. Just saying. I'm on to you, Heather.
I had a manky tonic drink there with my gin,
Just
and
there.
it was damson.
Ooh.
And rosehip. Tasted a bit green.
Yeah, you said it was horrible. It didn't look green, but
it was pink, but it tasted a bit green. It wasn't very nice.
Chlorophyll. Is that what the green stuff is? Chlorophyll.
Yeah. Right. So we're pretty close to the end.
Close to the end. Close to the edit. Close to the edge. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It does. It makes me wonder. I just wonder how I keep from going under. Like the men, the
down under.
Down, do you come from like the land down under?
Kate says that Doctor Who has impeccable complexion and a beautiful smile. He's got an amazing arse. Let's not talk about complexion.
But again, that's the problem.
He has something so peachy. You just want to take a bite. And I know that Paul and John are fighting each other off to take a bite.
Fighting each other off? Is that an expression?
Because Paul is certainly giving some vibes that he would bite that peachy arse.
But I think maybe he's too beautiful. I can't judge because we've only seen a little bit of his performance, which we enjoyed among the general terrible writing. He was really good, but I don't know. Should we go back? I don't know.
I think we should go back because Jinx Monsoon is the next one.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of catching up to do now.
Yeah, but I mean, what's life if it's not for catching up?
Well, if there's any more Space Babies, I'm fucking out. An owl.
I don't think there was any more
It was
space babies.
awful.
But I think it's fine to catch up.
Aneurysm creating awful.
We, yeah, I think it's okay to catch up.
Do 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 do.
Paul and John. Paul says he resembles that remark. I think you mean resent.
That's the joke. It's an old joke.
Oh, is it?
I resemble that remark.
Oh, I'm not that old. I'm only 20. You're laughing quite loudly at that. And it's only 6 episodes. Is it really only 6 episodes? My God.
But one of them was Space Babies.
Yeah, but we've already watched that, so there's only 5 left. I'm sure we can manage it. I'm sure we can manage it.
She's very blonde as well.
And Paul says everyone gets better. Jinx is just Jinx. Jinx will always just be Jinx.
Well, yeah, I'm up for a bit of Jinx, but Space Babies.
Let's not think about that.
I can't not think about
We're
it.
here to play Twingo.
Twingo!
And your anger is making everybody uneasy.
It's when you play Twingo, it's not anger, it's twanger. My twanger, that sounds wrong.
Is that where you put a donut?
Put a donut on your twanger. I think you know what I mean.
At Packard Sawmill.
Packard Sawmill. It's the sawmill that's owned by Packard. It's Packard Sawmill. Cross dab.
Nadine Hurley.
Nadine Hurley. Nadine Hurley, the monocular one. Or is it that one? Nadine Hurley. I forget which eye it is. Nadine Hurley.
He is Bob.
He is Bob. Eager for fun. He wears a smile. Everybody run. He is Bob.
Great Northern Hotel.
Now, is this the mediocre Southern B&B? No. No. It's the Great Northern Hotel.
You can't see, but in the Twingo box are loads and loads.
Oh, God, there's loads. The bag's split.
Of loose cat biscuits.
That's not a euphemism. There's
Not
cat biscuits everywhere.
chocolate raisins. They're not chocolate raisins. They're not chocolate raisins.
Eat one.
Nom 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 nom.
No, you should eat it. Eat it.
You're not the boss of me.
Eat it. Eat it, everyone. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. I've tried a cat biscuit before.
Yeah, you're simple. This guy, so good, they named their band after him. It's
Twice.
Wyndham Earl.
Just Wyndham Earl. Wyndham Earl, Wyndham Earl. Open your clothes. It's time to unfurl.
With a donut.
With a donut.
Oh, it's always hot here. It's the Black Lodge.
The Black Lodge. The Black Lodge. The Black Lodge. The Black Lodge. Made of Mod Podge, apparently.
Hurley's Hog.
Hurley's Hog, and we don't mean his unit, we mean his motorcycle. Hurley's Hog.
Norma Jennings.
Norma Falula Jennings. Norma Jennings runs the Double R Club.
Diner, not
Club, diner, recliner. She's a gold recliner.
Ben hasn't had gin for some time.
Can you tell?
Can you tell? Killer Bob.
Killer Bob. We've had He Is Bob. This, though, is Killer Bob. Where did it go? So I heard something. Sorry.
Pardon? Tension zone!
We are in the tension zone. We're in the closing minutes of the game of Twingo. Tension zone.
Tension zone.
Tension zone.
Bird in a tree.
It's a bird in a tree. Bird in a tree. Not on a wire. Bird on a tree. In a tree.
It's the oat milk generation. It's diary.
Not dairy. Diary. Write it in your diary. Diary.
Shelley Johnson.
Shelley Johnson. Shelley. This is where we live, Shelley. Shelley Johnson.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz, the late and the great Julie Cruz. Not to be confused with Julie Cruz Ship, who was a terrible person.
My best friend. Deputy Hawk.
Deputy Hawk, played of course by the wonderful Michael Horse. Deputy Falula Hawk. Deputy Hawk.
Oh, Silent Drape Runners.
Shh. Silent Drape Runners.
Hello, Inky Binky.
We look a little bit like we're milking invisible cows.
Sheriff
Silent Drape Runners.
Truman.
Sheriff Truman, he's a true man. He's a man, he's true. He's a true man. He's a sheriff. He's Sheriff Truman.
Still running around. She'll sleep tonight. Huh. The Log Lady.
The Log Lady. Raise your glasses. Ladies, gentlemen, and those unconfined by gender. Raise your glasses and drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the Log Lady.
What are you? Oh, she's
Oh.
packing peanut in her mouth.
It's a packing peanut in her mouth, yes. Just going to have to maybe wrestle that off her.
It's a weird kind of tension zone, isn't it? Back to the glow in the dark. Oh, my back is fucking killing me. The one-armed man.
He's the man with one arm. He's the one-armed man. Philip Girard, the one-armed man.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Norma Jennings makes those wonderful cherry pies at the Double R Club. The cherry pie.
Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running.
Wait for tea. The fish aren't running. They're not, are they? They're swimming. How could they run? They have no legs. Wait for tea. The fish aren't running. You nearly fell. I saw that.
We are so in the tension zone. You know you're in the tension zone because hardly anybody types anything. That was a good throw.
It's a good throw. Right to the bathroom.
Josie Packard.
What a knob she turned out to be. Josie Falula Packard. Josie Packard.
Jennifer Lynch.
Jennifer Lynch, daughter of David Lynch, wrote, of course, The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. Jennifer Lynch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Gonna sneeze. Whew.
4.
What's happening here? Oh, we're inkying.
It's Inky.
Inky.
Inky Binky Spider.
I've forgotten the words, even though I'm singing it now.
Inky, look into my eyes. Squirmy Inky.
Squirmy Inky.
And then you let her go. Squirm, squirm.
Go, go.
Thought I'd give everybody a chance to catch up. Oh, and there we have it. We have our first Twingo.
Oh shit, that was a rubbish throw. Twingo, we have our first call.
So Kate is calling Twingo. I'm
Okay.
assuming that's for you, Kate, and not for Kev. We have only 6 balls left. Next up, we have. Could it be you? Could it be you when I say Whitetail Falls?
Whitetail Falls. Whitetail Falls. By crikey, it falls with the, power of gravity. Whitetail Falls. Cross it, dab it. You know. Throwing worse as the gym gets a hold on me.
Deputy Brennan.
Deputy Andy Brennan. When there's no sense, there's no feeling. Deputy Andy Falula Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Like the gun. Brennan gun.
And we've got 2 more calls of Twingo. So we have Kate in first place, maybe. In second place, we have Pete Python.
That is not his name.
And in third place, we have David Green, perhaps.
Maybe.
Got to check.
You have to check these things.
Because I didn't try and see any of you.
Trancy? I don't trancy any of them either. Trust and fancy, yes.
Of course, David, if you have one, I could just stick it in the internal post and not have to post it through the Royal Mail at all. Oh, that's weird. He knows what I'm talking about. You didn't know who I am in the real world, but
there is no real world.
Oh, Heather only had 1 more left.
Yeah, well, there could be a fraudulent call. We could have an imbecile,
in
Heather.
There, it's not unheard of for some people.
It's very heard.
Imbeciles.
It's very heard.
I'm going to take these cat treats and give them to Inky Binky. And leave you to do some of that reading while I check these cards.
Okay, so while Rose goes off to check the cards to see if we have any imbeciles or whether we have indeed 3 winners, I use this opportunity to try to sell to you, to flog to you a few of the books what I have written. This is my full-length novel published by Unbound, the 35 timely and untimely deaths of Cumberland County. If you like Lynch, think The Woods, think a great deal of murder. We have my science fiction-esque kind of Black Mirror technology-based book, lots of short stories in there of strange happenings. We have my ghost story compendium, 3 ghost stories with interlocking chapters also. 3 ghost stories there, The Lights Will Go Out. We have my newer book, my newest book, Down and Down When Jodie Hamilton. That's a book set in America in the early 1900s. True story, quite a bizarre story. We have of course, my postcards from Twin Peaks, including lots of poems to do with Twin Peaks that were originally written for introductions at the Double R Club. We have voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere. We have further voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere. Both poetry collections chiefly written for introductions at the Double R Club. And we have, of course, my fairy tale, The Menagerie, ably, wonderfully illustrated by the incredible John the Tool Atfield. That's not his actual name. So I thought I would read a little from maybe something from Voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere, just maybe a short little thing here, or maybe from The Menagerie. No, let's this is a poem called Conflagrate, and I think it was written as an introduction to one of the many acts that Snake Fervor has done for the Double R Club over the years. With fire, some will say that you're fuel or you're bystander, that these 2 positions are really all that exist, but they neglect, of course, if you're the one who started it, instigator, the creator, destructionist. And if that's you, you are much more than merely vandal. You are a dancer to rhythms circadian. You are God and you're the devil. You are Hades. You are the holy fire, Promethean. And as you complete the triumvirate of fire, never let them say it's beauty that you lack. For you are beauty. You are wanton, ravenous. So much more than merely pyromaniac. And just perhaps a little piece from The Menagerie, my fairy tale here. There is a sequel to this that's already been written. I just have to sort out getting it published, etc. This is basically, it's a story of someone who comes across a circus, basically, called The Menagerie. And there are asides, which are footnotes that draw you to the back of the book to tell you the background stories to the characters in the book. This is very short. It's the Lion Tamer's Tale. It is a most disheartening moment for particular keepers of animals when, thinking that the animal which they have trained and which they exhibit publicly as part of their profession is under their control, they discover that, in fact, their success or failure is, and always shall be, dependent on the whims of a beast with no more interest than use for its master's perceived and spurious achievement in the eyes of others. The lion tamer had long since learned this lesson, a lesson that contributed significantly to her quarrelsome and aggressive nature. Perhaps it is also telling that this quarrelsome and aggressive nature had little or no effect on the demeanour of the lion himself, who, in truth, thought her a strange and pitiful creature. Are we ready, or shall I read another? We are ready. We are ready to decide who has won, who has not, whether there are imbeciles. Please welcome back to the stage, Rizzo. There's been drama. Drama. No drama. No drama. Drama rama. What are you looking for?
Yep. We have 3 winners.
We have 3 winners. Okay. So we have
David in 3rd place, Deep Python in 2nd place, and Kate was in first place. So we're going to go third prize first.
Third prize first. Okay. What do we have? What do we have?
This is coming to you. First of all, because it's been a while, we've got a shot of Agent Cooper Coffee Vodka.
Second of
all, because you were also nice and helping us when we were going through our stuff with Monkey. Financial stuff. Some of you were so generous with. Others bought a Twingo card. You were all amazing for us. And then when Monkey died, some of you sent us some really lovely messages, and it meant a lot to us. So you are getting one of the limited edition Monkey postcards.
Actually, Monkey. You're getting a little slice of Monkey. That sounds wrong.
Nobody can get a slice of her. She's been cut up.
Cremated.
No,
not cut up.
We also have for you, we have 2 lollipops.
Oh, yeah.
2 lollipops. We have a blue velvet lollipop.
Oh,
raspberry flavoured.
Would you say the nicer of the two?
And cherry lollipops.
Ooh, cherry raspberry.
There is a Diamond City Hotel soap.
That's a soap. Don't eat it.
Oh, and there is a red pen. Ah,
a red pen? Why
a red pen was? Can you see?
Can you see? Does that show up? It says Twingo! It's a Twingo pen!
It's an official Twingo pen. No longer will you have to invagrinate your way through a game of Twingo. You'll have an actual Twingo pen.
I mean, the first ever.
The first ever. And you're getting it.
Ever.
We will be making some to sell at an overinflated price for Cadbury versus Cancer at the Not Twin Peaks Festival. But you're getting one because you came third in Twingo. And there's 2 RR, I think, crayons. One's red and one's black, and they say RR on them. I think they're crayons.
I think they're crayons as well.
So you can mark some of the homework in red and black. So you're getting all of that, James.
Next, second prize.
Pete Python.
That is not his name.
Pete Python, you're getting an owl soap.
Don't eat it.
Oh, you might like these shells if you can pry them out of Pete's hand. It's some donut hair clips.
Hair clips. Pete has hair all over.
Or has it? Look at this tiny, tiny, tiny little rabbit.
Tiny little rabbit.
Give you those weird dreams that you get
when you can't find a tiny rabbit.
You also have won a blue velvet and a cherry lollipop.
Ooh.
And you too have a postcard of Monkey. This is a different design. I got 5 designs, and there is a RR fridge magnet.
Which you probably have, but there you go. You have another one now. And the pen.
Oh, a rabbit, a bigger rabbit on a keyring chain.
Keyring chain.
And you too have won a official limited edition for now Twingo pen.
And that pen is as red as the dick on a dog.
It's red as the jam on a donut. After drop that.
Dropping thing.
And I also said that. There we go. And that is coming to you too. And
first
prize is Kate. And Kate, you won. Wow. Look at that. Twingo soap.
That's soap, is it?
This is soap. It says
it's
so in the
definitely
back.
Soap.
It's made
Don't eat it.
Chamomile, isn't it?
Chamomile will be chemical.
Chamomile Twingo soap for your fancy guest bedroom.
Oh yeah.
A RR Club burnt coaster.
Actually branded.
It's a kazoo.
It's an actual kazoo.
Do you want to sign it?
I can sign it if they'd like.
You can have a signed Benjamin Rush kazoo. A shot of Agent Cooper Cup coffee. A Twingo pen.
Oh, red as the dick on a dog.
Oh, look at this. This is a owl cave keyring.
Ooh, okay, keyring.
Ooh. Cherry and blue velvet lollipop.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that was a good lens flare.
That was really good lens flare, yeah. You can search for the evil in these woods with that.
You too can find the evil in the woods.
What does it say on that? Flashlight. I thought it said flash dance because it's kind of in a similar font.
So you've won that. And you two have a postcard of Monkey. And there's a blue, perhaps blue ribbon.
Toaster?
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 Napkin.
We're not giving you a toaster. Napkin. It's a napkin. It's not a coaster.
A Polaroid from Twingo, which we will sign, And if you look closely, this is me holding up a hammer, which I believe we did for John the Tool Atfield's birthday.
We had a bag of tools. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Do you remember that?
Remember the hours of fun we
His
had?
days of lockdown, it was John's birthday. And we just had a bag of tools. And every so often, we'd bring, I'm sure it's still available on Facebook, Kat, if you want to look back at the fun we had with that bag of tools. John still laughs about it.
Still talks about it. He's got a tattoo of that moment on his back.
Some nights you wake up and you think, why is John just laughing in the corner like that? He's remembering
the bag of tools.
So that picture is me holding up a hammer and saying happy birthday to John.
If I had a hammer and hammer on the children.
It's funny to me that I can remember moments of TWINGO.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
So I'll be posting all these, probably not till Monday because I have to go into the office tomorrow meeting your boss. And that's TWINGO, ladies, gentlemen, and others.
As you say.
I don't know where she's here. She's here. Scoop her up.
Scoop.
Scoop her up.
Scoop and squirm.
Look. Oh, it's Inky. Oh, she's getting tired. She's not squirming. Look at that.
It's nice when she's tired and there's less squirm.
She does this weird Princess Diana thing where she tilts her head to one side and looks all a little bit forlorn. Squirmy. See you later, folks.
Oh,
that was it. That was Twingo. It happened. No one can say it didn't happen. We came, we saw, we twingoed, you twingoed. It happened. You can't disprove that. There's like evidence on Facebook Live forever. Yeah, like Facebook's going to be around forever. None of us will be. But Twingo happened. It happened. We came back. We twingoed. We will twingo again. Who knows when? I don't know. Well, we'll be twingoing on the 28th in Dalston at Fontaine's. But other than that, we'll be back here, I'm sure, at some point. Thank you so much for buying a Twingo card, for coming along for this ludicrosity, if that's a word, which it isn't. Yes, it is. Look it up. Don't look it up. It's not a word. So thank you for playing Twingo. It only leaves me to say thank you so much. And even though COVID has very much been forgotten by many people, still, I think it's a good rule of thumb not to lick the doorknobs. Thank you. And then very much good night. It's Inky.